Hello, and welcome back to another marble race. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be doing our fourth and final C3 Marble Race 100 qualification race. So, of course, the rules are the same as before. We have 12 marbles competing in this one, and the top 6 that make it will qualify for C3 Marble Race 100, while the bottom 6 will go home. So, for this one, though, it's actually kind of a special one because these 12 marbles you're seeing on the desk right here are the ones who competed in previous qualification races but failed to qualify for the Chapter 3 finale race. So for that, they will be giving a second chance to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100. And only 6 of them will be able to qualify for the said race. So it's go big or go home for these 12 marbles right here. So either some of them either qualify or they don't. So that's how it's gonna go. And also, you will be getting 2 episodes this week since I'm going to have the trailer for C3 Marble Race 100 come out next week, and of course the ultimate Chapter 3 finale race come out next month as of this uploading. So definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, the trailer will give you a sneak peek on what C3 Marble Race 100 is going to look like. So yeah. Anyways, there's basically nothing else for me to go over. The rules are basically the same as before, and of course, I will show you the track that will be used for the rest of the remaining normal tenure of Chapter 3. Here's the track that we'll be using for the rest of the remaining normal tenure of Chapter 3 before we get to C3 Marble Race 100. And of course, it is the same as the first Chapter 3 Season 4 track, and of course, as you can tell by the height of it, it's definitely, well, one of my tallest tracks ever. So yeah, this is a pretty tall track as you can see here, but it should be a great way to cap off the remaining normal tenure of Chapter 3 before we get to C3 Marble Race 100. Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks, and yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this track, since there's nothing else for me to say here because it's the same one as the first Chapter 3 Season 4 tracks. So yeah. So if you do want to use this in your videos, then make sure to credit me if you do even have the tendency to use it, especially with those 2 funnel holders. But yeah. Anyways, that's about it for the track. Now before we get to racing, I have 2 marbles to take note of. So I'm giving both Catsael and Crystal a chance to redeem themselves, since both of them DNF'd in some of the previous C3 Marble Race 100 qualification races. Specifically, both of them got stuck on some of the flat funnel entries. So because of that, not only they DNF'd, but also they failed to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100. So therefore, I will be giving both of them a chance to not only redeem themselves, but also a chance to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100. So not only those 2 will have to redeem themselves, but they also have to make it in the top 6 if they want to have a spot in the Chapter 3 finale race. So anyways, since there's nothing else for me to go over, enough of this very long intro. So 1, choose any one of these 12 marbles you think will win, and 2, choose any 6 of these 12 marbles you think will be the last ones to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100. And you only have 5 seconds to guess. Go! And down goes our 12 marbles. And they're now in the first funnel, and Letsy's going to get out of it first. And it's going to be Ice, and now we're in the second funnel. And of course it is a flat one, so you obviously know the drill when it comes to these types of funnels at this point. And it looks like Lime Green is going to be taking the lead as he makes his way through a couple of these pieces, that blue snake, and into the third funnel. And he is still trying his best to keep his lead, but it looks like he's getting bullied around by some of these other contestants right here. And now it looks like Earth has taken the lead, but no, Cat's Eye White takes it at the last second as he makes his way through the split path into the dual funnels. And of course, he will take the right side while some will take the left. And of course, it's kind of hard to tell who's in the lead since marbles are in 2 different paths. But of course, we will eventually get to see who would be in the lead once we get to the double entrance funnel. And speaking of which, that's where we're going to be heading to in just a second. But it looks like Bloodred has just made his way into that funnel first. But of course, Cat's Eye White won't let that slide as he makes his way
through that orange staircase and into the second to last funnel, but gets stuck and had to be freed by Blood Red. Ooh, it's very intense right here. And Blood Red is going to make his way into the final funnel, which is, as always, the most intense part of every single episode. Ooh, and let's see, he's going to score the W and qualify for C3 Marble Race 100. And it is going to be Blood Red. Looks like he will be scoring yet another W for this year. Wow, he's been doing so good this year. Anyways, let's wait for the rest to finish.
And unfortunately for you, Cat's Eye Blue, you're going to be scoring last place. Not only that, but unfortunately you have failed to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100 for reals. But overall, this was a great way this was a great qualification race for C3 Marble Race 100, especially for it being the final one especially for it being the final one. And of course, I will go over these 6 qualifiers later. Well, yeah, the top 6 qualifiers later, after the final results, but yeah. And also, congratulations to Blood Red on scoring first place yet again. Like, man, he's on a roll. But, yeah. And also, kudos to Cat's Eye Yellow and Crystal on, well, for Cat's Eye Yellow's case, he did manage to qualify for C3 Marble Race 100, but unfortunately for Crystal, she wasn't so lucky. But hey, at least she managed to redeem herself. Well, barely, but yeah. Anyways, let's just head over to the final results. And that will be about it for this episode. Like I said, congratulations to Blood Red on scoring first place yet again, while sadly placing last is Cat's Eye Blue. And also kudos to Cat's Eye Yellow and Crystal on redeeming themselves. But Cat's Eye Yellow did manage to earn a spot for C3 Marble Race 100. Unfortunately for Crystal, she didn't. So therefore, she will not be making it into C3 Marble Race 100, unfortunately. So yeah. Speaking of which, your last 6 qualifiers for C3 Marble Race 100 are Blood Red, Lime Green, Cat's Eye White, Earth, Sunny Yellow, and Cat's Eye Yellow. While unfortunately for the rest, they will have to sit out for the rest of Chapter 3. But anyways, that's gonna be, I guess, since there's nothing else for me to say here, I guess I will just sign off. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Subscribe with that notification bell enabled, and feel free to follow all my socials down below. And I'll see you guys this Wednesday for the dawn of C3 Marble Race 100 race. So stay tuned for that, as it's going to be a massive prelude to C3 Marble Race 100. Well, yeah, a massive way to lead our way into, a massive way to lead our way into C3 Marble Race 100. And yes, I do apologize for a couple line flips here and there. I had a long day, so just bear with me on that. Anyways, that's about it for this. Bye-bye for now, and have a good day.